might need, I'm going to turn off the lights, but that still means you super need to participate. What will Kipsters be able to do at the end of class today, guys? Let's go. High participation. We're going to cross off one question on our homework. Let's do a little bit more here. Luna.
Kipsters will be able to manipulate speed equations to solve for speed, distance, and time.
Perfect. So the equation for speed, we already know what the equation for speed is. What is it? S equals, go Kim Myers. Good. What does D stand for? Go ahead, Kim Myers. Distance. Good. And then T. What does T stand for? Lizzie? Time. Good. Give me one example of a unit for speed. One example of a unit for speed. Gabe?
Miles per second.
Miles per second. Notice how this is a distance and this is a time. That's how you know you have the right unit when you're dealing with the speed. Tell me one more example of a unit for speed. Nate. Is he right? Yes, because there's a distance over a time. Please don't click. Perfect. Okay. Last thing that you need to know right now, velocity is speed with direction. Track me after you have that filled in. Nice job, Kim Myers. Nice job, Brianna. So this, like 25 meters per second, this is the speed. How I would change it into a velocity is right west. Give me another one, Luna.
30 miles per hour east.
Great. Give me another one, please. Raise your hand if you have one. Brianna.
45.
Tracking, guys. Come on, serious.
Okay, 45 miles per minute north.
Great. One more. Sherry, did you have one? Go ahead. Nice and loud.
2 kilometers per second.
Right. Okay. Beautiful. So pull it down just a little bit, love. Okay. And you guys are doing an awesome job so far. Okay. So there are 3 variables, and variables mean something that changes. In this, speed equals distance over time. So it's speed, distance, and time. Now, we already know how to solve for speed. What's the equation for speed? Go ahead, Luchela.
S equals D over T.
Great. So if you know the distance and the time, you can always solve for the speed. There's also a way that we can solve for distance. Track me over here. Distance equals the speed times the time. D equals S times T. And this gets a little bit confusing, so you need to focus. Focus. Okay. And time equals distance over the speed. Okay, I'm going to show you how I remember this. Just a couple of ways to remember. Listen up. Distance is the numerator unless it's being solved for. Distance is always the numerator. So if you're looking for something that isn't distance, like if distance is a given, you just always put it on the numerator and put the other thing underneath. Okay? One other way that I remember this is when I'm solving for time. You know, this is corny, but you know the channel TBS? Okay, I just go TDS, and then I remember. Okay? Those are ways I used to remember that. Yes?
Why don't you multiply distance times speed to get time?
Distance times speed to get time? Because that's not how it works. I can show you how to manipulate the equation later. But like, for example, if I was starting with distance right here and I wanted to figure out how to solve for time, do you guys remember how to do this? Divided by S, divided by S. T equals T.
What?
Okay, this is out. Never mind. We gotta said that. Okay, you'll learn that later in math. Okay, so just basically for right now, you just need to remember it. Okay, use the tricks that I gave you. We already know how to solve for speed. When it's solving for distance, you multiply. And just remember TDS. Okay, so the steps, you can't forget them. Pull it down to the modified version of this. Keep on, go. Go. Next page. I'm going to throw this out the window. Thank you. Okay. Good. 5 readers. Let's go. I love the hands. Let's go, Stephen. Come on. Let's say 1. Hold on. Luna 2. 3, Nadila, 4, Jashari, 5, Kevin H. Loud.
What's the question asking for?
Fill it in.
Givens.
Equation.
Good. Everyone writes that in. Everyone writes that in. Pull it down to the example 1. Okay. All right. Pull it up. Just a little bit. Okay. There you go.
No, I need the first one.
What's the question? All right, I'm going to ask you if you have not finished up, finish up right now. Okay, here we go. Example 1, who's going to read it for me? Let's go. See if I can hear from you. Nadila, go.
A plane travels a distance of 840.
840.
840 miles in 4 hours. How fast was the plane going?
Great. What are we solving for? Speed, distance, or time? Raise your hand if you know. Come on, Jesus. I haven't heard from you. Nosa. Speed. Good. Now, what are the givens? So you have to do this for each problem. Let's go. What are the givens? Tell me one. Daniele.
The distance is 840 miles.
Great job, and I love how you use the unit. Nice job. Perseverance. And what's the time, Bows?
4 hours.
Great. 4 HR. Okay. Now the equation. What's the equation for speed? Just the letters I'm looking for. Jesus?
S equals V over T.
Great. I didn't leave enough space. Okay, who can plug it in? With units. Let's go. I love that Danielle has her hand up every single time. Great job. Nate.
Speed equals 840 over 4.
No, put units.
840 miles over 4 hours.
Great. Now we just reduce. What's 840 divided by 4? 840 divided by 4. Aubrey, with the units.
210 miles per hour.
Perfect. Now, the check step is like looking at the units. Miles per hour. Is that a speed unit? Yeah. So we got it right. Okay. Going to example 2. Who can read it, please? Let's go. You guys are doing amazing. Very good job. Yaneli.
If a dog runs at 30 kilometers per hour for 5 hours, how far will the dog have run?
Great. So, speed, distance, or time. Let's go. Chalice, speed, distance, or time.
Huh?
I'm sorry about that. Speed, distance, or time. How far will the dog have run?
Speed.
It's not saying how fast, how far.
Distance.
Thank you. It's not funny when we get it wrong. Not funny. Okay, now what are the givens? So if we're solving for distance, speed and time must be in this question somewhere. Hannah, tell me one of them. Speak up.
Time.
Good. What is it?
5 hours.
Good. Write it in. Let's go. What's the speed? Luchela. 30 kilometers per hour. Yep. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. What's up?
Oh, never mind.
What's up, Gabriel?
Oh, per hour.
Yep. Kilometers per hour.
And instead of trying to memorize these two other equations, when you just set up like the proportions.
Yes. That's the other way to do it. Yep. That's not the way we're doing it because I'm doing it the algebra way, but you can do it that way. Just show your work, okay? That's fine. All right, so check it out. The equation, D equals S times T. Now, everyone write that and then just watch me finish this. Okay, here we go. So, D equals, I'm going to plug it in, 30 km per h times 5 hr. So all I did was plug it in, 30 kilometers per hour times 5 hours.
What?
All I did was plug it in. 30 kilometers per hour times 5 hours. Speed times the time. Now watch this step. I cross out the hours so that I'm left with kilometers. Because there's 2 sets. So I just cross it out and I'm left with kilometers. What's 30 times 5? Straight out. Come on. So close. Go, go, go. Straight. Thank you. Lex. 150. And what's the unit? Yup. Say it louder. Right. Okay. So 150 kilometers. Notice how I crossed off the double hours and all I was left was with kilometers. And that's a distance unit. That's it. Seems more complicated than it is, guys. Pull it down really quick. I want to see if you can do 2 and 3 with your partner. 3 and 4 with your partner. Now hold on though. Please stay on topic. And please make sure you're helping each other out. So maybe one person takes the lead on number 3. The other person takes the lead on number 4. You're going to have 3 minutes to do this. And then we're going to come back together. Go. Okay.
Okay, so number 3 and 4? 3 and 4, right?
I can hear it.
Go ahead.
I can hear it.
You can turn it off?